Hi all, and welcome to the new Digital Watch Shorts. Stay with us for the new digital policy update. Facial recognition needs more human control. In another case of the facial recognition going wrong, the Detroit Police Department has agreed to new rules limiting how it can use facial recognition technology. This is after a legal settlement with a citizen who was wrongfully arrested back in 2020. The software mistakenly identified him with surveillance video of another black man. So far, Detroit police have been responsible for 3 of the 7 wrongful arrests linked to the facial recognition. Detroit's police chief has blamed human error and not the software, saying his officers relied too much on the technology. To combat human error, Detroit police officers will now be trained in the risk of facial recognition. The police department will have to launch an audit into facial recognition searches since 2017, when it first started using the technology. Despite this, police say facial recognition technology is too useful a tool to be abandoned entirely. The police department remains very keen to use technology in a meaningful way for public safety. Tech giant Microsoft said it would not provide its facial recognition software to the US police until the national framework based on human rights is established. EU keen to enforce Digital Market Act. The EU policy watchdogs have warned Meta about their pay or consent advertising model for Facebook and Instagram. The model introduced last year offers users a choice between a free service with ads and tracking or a paid ad-free service. The European Commission argues this binary choice breaches the Digital Markets Act by forcing users to consent to data tracking. Meta could face fines up to 10% of its global annual turnover. Apple was also accused. EU's antitrust chief highlighted issues with Apple's new terms, which allegedly restrict developers' ability to communicate freely with their users and establish contracts, potentially facing similar fines reaching 10% of global turnover. And in a third strike, Nvidia is facing potential charges from the French antitrust regulator over anti-competitive behavior, explicitly targeting Nvidia as part of a broader inquiry into cloud computing. Under French antitrust rules, companies in violation could face fines up to, you guessed it, 10% of their global annual turnover. Well, no worries, we did the math for you. Follow us for more digital policy updates at the Digital Watch Observatory, dig.watch. See you next time.